Guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. Now, before we start the main part of this video, I couldn't go any further without giving a shout out to the amazing sponsors of this video, Ana Luisa. Now, you may have seen me wearing their jewellery a lot. I actually rarely wear any chunky jewellery. I prefer minimal jewellery. So their pieces are absolutely perfect for me. I actually got 3 pieces this time. I got the Marley green bracelet, got the temple green necklace that I'm wearing now. I love how you can layer the pieces. And what I've been wearing in my post recently is the heart moonstone necklace, which is just so dainty and I feel like goes with everything. I think what drew me to working with this amazing company is they have a sustainable mission. So they offset 100% of their carbon emissions, starting with the sourcing of their raw materials all the way to the disposal of their pieces. Now, I love that there is something for everyone. The pieces start at $39 all the way to higher end pieces. Like I said, I love layering the pieces. They are just so minimal and understated, but ever so classy. Now, they have an exclusive Black Friday sale and it's actually only on for a couple more days when this video goes live, so I recommend you checking them out straight away. The link to shop and look at all the amazing sale pieces will be in the description. Now, let's get into the video. Now, I haven't talked to you in such a long time, it feels like, and I don't know where to update you first, really. So I suppose first of all, I went on holiday. I went on holiday before the lockdown was announced in the UK, the second lockdown. And through government guidelines, we were like, oh, we're gonna have to come back. But they said no, on the government website, you should finish your holiday. So we went away, I think it was on the 27th of October. And we went away for actually 2 weeks in the end. We went to Tenerife because Ed's family have an apartment out there, so we thought we'll go and work, get content and get some winter sun because Ed, my boyfriend, owns his own business too. So that was fun. We got back 6 days ago and I had to move out my apartment. I don't know where to begin really. It feels like I'm just giving you major life updates. Basically, I had a 6-month tenancy contract here where my apartment is, where you will have seen before in Manchester. And Ed owns his own apartment and Nala's there. So really, except for filming, coming back to film, picking up more stuff and creating content here, I have for months and months been living with Ed and obviously Nala, because she's my little baby. Yeah, when my 6 months contract came to an end, it was just a no-brainer really. We're so incredibly happy together. I know I don't really talk about him in my life. Sometimes I share him on story, but I have made obviously the mistake in the past in sharing too much about my real private life, and I think some things, and like I said before when I met him earlier this year, that there's some things that I think it's just nice to keep private. So I will continue to do that as much as possible, but it's quite difficult when you're just like, this is great, I'm so incredibly happy. And so I wanted to tell you guys as well, because I know that you will have seen my breakup video from like 14 months ago now, which feels almost like a lifetime ago. And I remember saying in that video that I know that things do happen for a reason, even though I'm like heartbroken now. I know that things do happen for a reason, and to not give up hope, and if something didn't work out, it's going to be the best for the long term. And I also know that I will be in love again one day. And I think yeah, I think that anyone who still messages me about that video, because I still get a lot of messages about that video and saying it helps, or they feel the same, or they're in the same circumstance at the moment, I just want to tell you to know that there is always something that is going to come along that is going to be a better fit for you. And even though you may feel heartbroken, or it may be sad, or you may feel scared at the time, know that something is coming. Something is coming, and that period of being alone and knowing what you want, knowing your interests and everything like that, and just building up strength and resilience, that is the best thing for you. And when you do meet someone else, you will be your authentic self, and you will be able to judge for yourself, not whether they like you, whether you actually think that they're a good fit for you. So I hope that kind of rant made sense, but yeah, I'm really happy, and it feels like the most me I have probably ever felt in my life at the moment. I'm just getting the final bits and bobs together today, and then I've got someone coming to clean the apartment for end of tenancy. If you've ever moved out of a rented apartment, they will get you on your deposit for anything. So I knew that even if I cleaned it, there is like little bits that, you know, like a proper person whose job it is and knows all the products and everything like that. I just want, you know, I like anyone, I want all my money back. So I wanted to ask you guys, because of Nala, obviously, we've already had to move like literally all the plants into a room that she can't go in. And then when sometimes we like hang out washing in that room, and then she sneaks in, she literally goes in the soil and digs, and it all goes on the carpet. But Derek, for anyone who's watched my videos, you'll know about Derek. He comes with me through thick and thin wherever I move. So I didn't know, I've been trying to do a bit of research, but nothing kind of definitive, whether you can put something on the top of the soil in plants so cats can't dig. And then it's the issue as well whether the plants are actually poisonous, because I know that some of them are poisonous for cats. But let me know in the comments if you have got any recommendations, and you know, if it is specific plants that are poisonous, or if it is a lot of them, because obviously Nala is my first priority, not Derek, even though I love Derek. But other than that, I thought I would take you through a kind of what I eat in the day video. I haven't actually eaten anything today, and it's like 10 o'clock. I've had a milky coffee, so I bought that oat milk, the barista one. I think it's the Oatly. So I've had actually 2 of those today. So I am gonna go back and make breakfast. Like I always say, I don't track macros. I used to, I intuitive eat. I never really know what I'm eating in the day. It's kind of just what's in the fridge and what I can conjure up. We've got Nala here, baby. I'm making some oats. The light is a bit weird here, but I've got about 54 grams of oats. I sometimes weigh out my oats, often I just eyeball it, but I think it's very easy to have over or under. So I've got about 50 grams of oats. I'm going to use the bulk powdered vegan protein, which I always do. I'm going to use a little bit of the Oatly that I was talking about before. It makes everything so much creamier, so I use it in my coffee and sometimes my oats. I'm going to use a little bit of these liquid egg whites as well, and then I'm going to top it with some blueberries, and I've got some sugar-free syrup. See? She's coming again. Oh, that's a terrible noise, Nala. So I'm making lunch and it's something really, really easy. Nala's on the hunt again. You'll have seen she can now climb on the kitchen sides, which probably isn't the most hygienic, but it is a pain. Just keep on putting her down. But I will show you what I'm making. I've actually got some of these that I found in my freezer. It is a super lazy lunch. They're from Morrison's and I've had one out of these. They're sweet potato and edamame burgers and they've got like a slight like spice to them. I've got some frozen mixed vegetables as well, and then I found some of these king prawns as well, which I'm gonna do. So quite a balanced overall lunch, but yeah, super easy and simple. And Nala is now up again. Aren't you pest? She's in a weird routine at the moment. Around lunchtime she used to have like a long nap until about 5 o'clock when it was her dinner time, but now she's just a pain up until about 5. So that is it. I don't know if you can see there properly, the light's not great, but I've just put these in the oven. Lots and lots of frozen vegetables, which are so easy to do. If you've watched my vlogs before, you'll know that any kind of like peas and carrots, sweet corn, things like that, I just get them frozen. It's so easy, and then they just don't go off if you don't eat them. And because it was a smaller meal than I expected, I've got some pita here and then some hummus on the table, so I might put a little bit of hummus, and then obviously the prawns, which I've put with a little bit of the garlic seasoning. Guys, I cannot cope officially with the darkness. It going dark at 4, I'm just not down for it. I'm not here for it. I don't know anyone else, but I keep on wanting a dangerous nap at 4. I call it dangerous because I always think nap time should be like, you've got 2 p.m. deadline for you to be able to sleep at night. I don't know. I know that might be controversial. I know that people like to have later naps, but 2 p.m. for me is, if I'm gonna have a 20-minute nap, which I'm not normally quite good, if I need a nap in the day, 20 minutes is my limit. Has to be before 2. Any later then, it's game over to sleep at night. Now I'm about to start dinner. I have been banging on about this all day since I saw Emma making some chicken nuggets on her story. She made like healthier chicken nuggets with almond flour. I'm gonna use oat flour, so I hope it's still nice. You know what, being in this house now, it's gonna prompt me to get a light because this light is just not doing anything. It's appalling. I can't deal with it. So we're gonna have to change this for next YouTube video. But I am just about to make those chicken nuggets. I've got a glass of wine. Well, it's nearly gone. This is my first glass. But it's going down nicely. Ever since I've come back from being away, I've become a red wine drinker. Honestly, I am obsessed with Rioja. I used to be only a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc drinker. Like, that was me. I was a little bit of a wine snob, not in like expensive wine. I literally liked one brand of wine. But now I've become a red wine drinker. Who will have thought it anyway? But I'll show you what I have got on the go anyway. So I've cut up some chicken. I have got an egg, which I've kind of just like smooshed. And instead of the almond flour that Em used in her recipe, I've got the oat flour, which is ultra fine. So I use this for baking as well. It's from Bulk Powders, like so good to have. And also from Bulk Powders, I've got the garlic and herb seasoning. And then I just found this in the cupboard. It's just like a chicken seasoning, which I thought would be good. And obviously some salt. So what I'm gonna do is pop the chicken in there to coat. Then I'm gonna mix some of the oat flour and seasoning together in here, and then I'm gonna bung it on the tray. She's obsessed we're gonna buy a water fountain for her for Christmas, because I don't know about you, but cats don't seem to drink that much out of their bowls, but she loves this water. She's obsessed, even in the shower. Nala! Oh, what's that? I am making some chips to go with it, and I'll probably do some frozen veg. So this is my dinner. They've turned out actually okay. I was a little bit concerned about them, and I've definitely got something stuck in my throat, but they do taste like popcorn chicken, so I'm quite impressed with them. And I've just made some chips, and I've got some of the frozen veggies that I showed you for my lunch. Guys, I'm going to leave it there for today, but thank you so much for watching. If you have liked this video, if you found it interesting or useful, make sure you leave me a comment and make sure you've subscribed to my channel. And if you have any ideas for future videos coming into December, I know people are talking about Vlogmas. I definitely want to upload a lot more in December. So let me know if you have any ideas or want me to talk about different things, or if you like vlog style videos or what I eat in a day or more haul videos, let me know. Until next time, I will see you in the next video.